All right. So in that last clip, I did not actually have my camera my video camera that I use to record when I go out fishing. Basically because I've been so discouraged from not catching any fish for like the past 13 days that I said, F it. I'm not going to bring my camera because I'm just going to be wasting my time setting up the camera, going out to fish, come back, grab the camera, move down the beach, and then like do it all over again. Bringing out like a tripod and the video camera, it's kind of a lot of work. But let me explain my journey thus far into surf casting, and maybe you guys will be able to kind of understand like where I'm at with all this because I'm I'm more excited than ever just because I caught this fish. Like just hear me out, just hear me out. So I started fishing back in May, and this clip right here is in June, and I just like learning all the basics. This clip right here is 2 weeks later, and I catch my first fish from the surf. We were at like a jetty in Malibu. This was like a keeper size halibut. Was super stoked. Caught it on a bucktail. Yeah, I was super stoked. It was my first fish. Caught it. Brought it home to cook. Boom. That was amazing. Then here's like a number of clips that are like not like I didn't catch anything. I've been skunked like the past 13 days. Not even 13 days, but that's because like right here on this clip we went to Catalina and I caught like a decent sized calico bass, and that was fun. But you know, there's been so many days where I haven't caught a fish that it just gets really discouraging. Hence why, you know, it makes you not want to bring out a big tripod, especially when you're trying to run and gun down the beach. But this day, cringe alert, cringe alert. I'm going to play the clip. I'm super excited because I caught the fish here.
About 29 inches. All right, let's let this go.
So yes, I caught the fish I've been looking for. If you haven't guessed already, it's a striped bass. I've been dude, I've been trying so hard ever since I started fishing to catch this fish. Ever since I kind of like stumbled across it on YouTube, really. There's these guys over on the East Coast that fish in Montauk and the Cape Cod Canal, where they pull out these striped bass that are like 40 to 60 pounds. This one I caught, I'm not sure if my scale was broken or not, but it only measured to like 13 pounds. And dude, let me tell you, like, I'm so sad that I did not catch any of the footage of me like reeling in the fish because, dude, this fish pulled drag. I have like a pretty beefy reel, and I was just so surprised because I've never had to actually like tighten my drag ever. Like growing up, I've only caught like we've only went like trout fishing, and I've never really caught anything too big. Maybe like a couple pounds, but like 13 pounds. I hope my scale was right. 13 pounds, dude. This thing was pulling drag, man. It was like zzz. I was like freaking out because I thought I had snagged onto some kelp, and that a wave was like pulling it away from me. But in reality, it was a fish. As I reeled it in closer, I was thinking to myself, dude, this thing is so strong. I thought like, for some reason, I thought I saw like spots on it from like afar, and I thought it was a leopard shark. But then as I finally like reeled it in closer to like the top of the water, I saw the face and I saw the eye, and I knew right then and there that was a striped bass. And I just lost my mind, and I was like freaking out because I couldn't believe how crazy of a fight this was, and that I actually hooked on to the fish I've been looking for. And so bam, I put it onto the beach, and yeah, that's that. But now that I know that these things are like obtainable, I am so like hooked. Like I'm so hooked. Like I've had so many fish dreams. I wake up in the middle of the night like thinking I'm catching a fish, and I'm just like so like mentally obsessed. It's really insane. But so to get to the title of the video and the thumbnail, to make sure that this is not a legit clickbait, how I caught the fish. So what I did was I used a Lucky Craft lure. It's no secret out here in California. Like everyone knows that, like, well, at least not everyone knows, but like going to all the tackle shops and talking to all the people like in my area, like other fishermen that are fishing at the same time as me. Well, we talk and stuff, and like everyone knows, like the word on the street is that you catch them on the Lucky Craft lure. But I think for the most part, most people out here use the 110 flash minnow. I opted to use the 170 SR minnow. You want to cast out beyond the break and bring your lure under like the white wash, because that's where these striped bass will go to ambush their prey. And for whatever reason, it works. Well, duh, it works, but it makes sense because they use that white water as like a safe haven away from like predatory birds and, you know, whatever kind of dangers that they think will be above the water. But, you know, as the wave is crashing, right? As the waves are crashing, it's hitting the floor. The waves are hitting the floor. And basically, like, the turbulence caused from that shakes up these sand crabs that are in the sand of the beach right there. And these fish will be able to go and like just easily eat as many sand crabs as they want, sand fleas or whatever you want to call them. And so if you're bringing your presentation in and around those whitewash areas, you're gonna have some better chances of like hooking up to a fish. If you're not finding a spot where the waves are crashing and making this white water top layer, you got to keep moving down the beach. Move. I think as a beginner, I've always made the mistake, or like I still am a beginner. I've just started doing this like a couple months ago. But the main thing is like you got to move. You got to move around. You can't be afraid to keep moving down the beach and like searching. It's really like hunting. You're going to different spots, nooks and crannies of the beach, trying to find where the waves crash a little bit different. That gives you that opportunity to, you know, present your lure in a place that will be opportunistic for the striped bass, if that makes sense. So let's see.